I will say that I do have a little discomfort from the cold in my nether regions. So, should be wearing underwear or something, I guess, underneath these tights, but you're not supposed to. But it did get cold. But it feels like I got a tailwind now. That's nice. Whoopee! Da 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 da. Oh, I tell you, I'm really liking how my bike is performing. It's really running nicely adjusted. You know, I guess it was probably 5 or 6 weeks ago. The weather here in Southern Connecticut was absolutely beautiful. I mean, we hadn't had any snow. Temperatures were at least in the 40s, upper 30s anyway. And I just felt like I could ride forever. But last couple of weeks, with the arrival of snow, I really thought, well, that's it. You're not going to get out. The roads are going to be covered with snow. And if they're not covered with snow, the roads will be icy and crud on the side of on the roads. They'll be narrow because the plows can only do a certain amount of clearing on the road. But here we are, at least here I am, pleasantly surprised that the roads are in very good condition for riding. There are only a few places where I found patches of ice or something that give me a little hesitation. But yeah, you know, like I mentioned earlier, I've ordered those winter items to help me stay more comfortable, more warm for winter riding. So I'm looking forward to getting out here more often again. I mean, obviously it's not warm weather riding where you just feel like you can go buzzing along and gobble up the road, but this is bad. It's funny too. I think I wonder what the physics are on when the air gets cold. Does it get heavier or denser or something? Because I mentioned earlier, now I can feel it right now. It's only 18 miles an hour. But the wind in my ears feels like I'm doing 100 miles an hour. It's got to be because the air is cold. I don't know. Whew. Cold, cold. but nice. I'm really happy I got on the bike. I was going to ride yesterday. I got up early and sunny, blue skies, and I thought, yeah, I can do that. And I started to check the forecast, and man, the wind was blowing yesterday, so not a good day to ride yesterday. But this is nice. Wow. Frozen countryside. Yeah, and actually yesterday I was thinking if I were out on the bike, I'll be trying out the new camera, trying out the secondary camera position, going facing backwards, running the Strava app to map my activity, kind of get that stuff going. And I thought, man, you can have all these things going on in your head. What are you going to be talking about? And as it turns out, yesterday I had a lot of things in my head that I was talking about to myself, thinking about, and can't seem to remember any of it today. You know, and again, I'm sure anybody watching this video and hearing what I have learned about Strava is saying, well, you're awful late to the party, guy. But one of the things I thought was really incredible was to find out or to see what other people are doing on their activities for riding and biking. And for those of you who already know all about Strava, one of the features you have is to be able to go find other friends on Strava. Whew. But I just did a quick name search for a friend of mine. Didn't find her, and I thought, well, let me just search by her first name. And I happened to come across this young woman who lives in New York named Maureen, and she has ridden like 560 something miles already this year. So what's it, we're the 6th week of the year, and I thought, holy cow, how did she put on so many miles so quickly between the 1st of January and now? That's amazing. Point being is, that was one of those little pieces of item that got me motivated to come back out here. Not that I'm not motivated to ride. I like to ride. But it's easy to say, damn, baby, it's cold out there. I'm not getting on the bike today. Climbing a hill. Bumpity bump bump bump. Nice day. I mentioned a little bit earlier, I do frequent this trail, this ride, going to Stony Creek. And right here, there's a real nice downhill stretch. And generally I would get myself in the drops and go zipping down here, but due to the cold weather today, take it easy. I don't want to overdo it. It's 23 miles an hour. It's enough in this cold weather. Thought I saw a car behind me. Nope. So I am kind of surprised at one thing. I mean, like I said, I hadn't been out in about 11 days or so, and even the last ride I did wasn't very far. I feel pretty good. I mean, the legs are pretty good. Bumpity bump. I was mentioning before how quiet the bike has been running and operating. I do know that I have to tighten up on the retaining brackets on the lower bracket. They're it's been a problem for a little while. I haven't had a chance to get to it. Up the hill again. A lot of hills here in Southern Connecticut. It is New England. Ooh. Last stop I made, I turned off the camera for a second and changed out a battery in the backward facing camera. I reached for my water bottle. It's almost frozen solid already. Imagine that. Yeah, the water bottle is frozen. And my face is getting pretty cold too. I can tell I'm having a little more difficulty talking and enunciating and forming words. Oh boy. One of the other cold weather considerations I have to make when I'm riding is I wear contact lenses, and sometimes they literally almost freeze up a little bit of the cold air. I think a lot of that has to do with the sort of eye protection I'm wearing at the time. I generally wear a clear riding glasses, and actually they're a form of safety glass, and when I wear the clear ones, I think they let a little more air pass around the outside of the lens, and that affects my contact lenses. But today I'm wearing sunglasses because bright sun, obviously, snow glare, if you will, a little more protection from UV light and all that sort of thing, and my eyes feel a lot more comfortable. Contacts do anyway. But generally I don't like wearing the sunglasses. I don't know.